Alright, welcome back for more Ace Attorney's Investigations. We're playing more Ace Attorney Investigations 2 that I've never played before for my first time ever. And we're chasing a serial killer probably. Mr. Sheller the Killer, if I have anything to go by from the first case. But let's find out if that's immediately correct. With episode 2, The Imprisoned Turnabout. Who's ringing the bell? Who's bleeding? Who killed our killer? Who killed the killer from before? A dog! The dog did it! Oh no, and he's coming for me! That's probably... no, maybe not that part, but... We're in the detention center! And there are the guards here. Alright, interesting. We never see this back end of this place before. March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Yeah, so the killer from last time, he's dead now. That sucks. This guitar, though, jamming. I love it. It gives me big, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Spirit Caller vibes. Because they use that a lot for the music in that game. That's what this guitar reminds me of. He's not coming. He's not coming, sir. How long does he intend to keep us waiting? No, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to get your cravat into it. Ethan Ricky's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. The trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there? Do you still know what's going on? It's certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more time. It's terrible! Knightley! He's been murdered! What? What did you say? Murdered? Inside the detention center? Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out! You there, take us to the crime scene. Post haste. Yes, sir. Huntley's not in his cell. I thought he was being held there. What are you doing, sir? This way. Alright. Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the... it's the prison. Prison? Or the small rooms back there? The soil is just part of the detention center. They used for holding suspects temporarily while they wait their trial. What lies ahead is the facility that serves a completely different purpose. This is where criminals who've been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal. This one place a great thief does not want to end up, okay? Open the door now. Please follow me. What took you so long? You let us have our conversation. Yep. There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Or one he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen? Wow. Oh, we show up to the detention center, and then the person we're trying to see is dead. Great. Wonderful. March 27th, 10:32 a.m. Prison workroom A. I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley. Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is the mistakable reality. Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center? Indeed, he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. First suspect is found guilty, they're detained in a detention center's holding cells. Oh, they only enter the prison after they receive their guilty verdict. Knightley shouldn't have been moved in here. Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier, sir? Each metal door is in a long passageway to separate the prison and the detention center. The suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. What happened to Knightley? When I saw this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene. Well, for a sec, we had a murderer arrested and alive. Now, not so much. Where's Knightley? Murdered right before his trial. Let me take a closer look. The blood on his neck has stained his bracelet red. Cause of death was most likely from his neck wound. Probably died instantly. Couldn't even cry out in pain. There are small bumps on his head. Are these bruises? After he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head. I wonder, at this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Okay, do you have your digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Would you let him borrow it? Sure thing, here, Gummy. Thanks, pal. Alright, I'm taking a picture, sir. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes. There appears to be a dirt stain in several places. A training wound in the deck, and he's very dirty, and he has bruises on his head, huh? Burn those clothes even though they're dirty. Just like me, sir! Detective, I hope you realize that not everyone shares your lack of hygiene. I mean, Gumshoe probably only has I didn't mean to click this one again. Probably only has a lack of hygiene because he has no money to fix that. Maybe if we paid Gumshoe better, he'd be able to get his clothes cleaned. Huh? What's this? Mr. Rogers has something similar in his office. It's a portable chessboard. This is probably the victim's. Ah, Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right? He's probably using it to pass time in the detention center. Yeah, probably. Why is there a dirty Rubber glove. Yes, there's no mistake, it's a rubber glove. How come there's only one? Let me take a closer look. It's covered in mud up to the wrist. Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison. I wanna get on the action too! During your own time when investigating a case. Why do you want to play in the mud so bad? Well, there's blood on this glove. Fingers of the glove are covered in blood. The glove was dropped after the pool of blood formed. Why is that? It was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed. The blood would have formed an outline around the glove. Ah, I see, the blood only got on the edges of the glove. The glove was discarded after it was covered in blood. Which means the killer left it behind! Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there. What is it, sir? Do you recognize this glove? Yes, sir. The inmates use these for prison labor. That's odd. Rubber gloves are usually kept in the inmates' rooms. They're strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out. Indeed, there are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room. Is there a name on that glove? What does this say? For inmate use. Must mean the prisoner used this glove? Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, probably. He's covered with a dirty sheet. There's rope on top of the sheet. Probably tied up with this rope. Yeah, it could be. Take a look under the sheet. Might be able to find something. Yikes, the sheet is bright red! These appear to be bloodstains. Still be able to find something. Let's search this area a little more closely. Why is his cuff undone? The blood from his neck is stained his brace. Well, that's the same thing from earlier. I hope you're ready for this case. We'll be ready to meet someone who will be described as the best. Is he the best at the killing? Because I hope, not trying to play the same thing over and over after I've already done it before once. But hey, Wanji, what's up? The sheet is still red. It's pretty bloodstains. Probably not a bloody sheet. It might be something else. You're telling me there might be something else, but besides that, oh, you'll see. I don't know if I like that. This is just the body again. It's just the body. Keep telling me to look for is it his hand? Is that what I'm looking at? Yes. There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. What? I didn't do anything yet. Yeah, yet. That's what we're concerned about. That's why we said yet. Well, I don't see anything else. Nah, it's just the body again. Gonna replay the same thing like a million times. We got... what is this? Is this a whip? We won't rest until we discover this looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. There's the Y button to switch screens. Don't rest by every suspicious area looking nook and cranny. Hey, you don't have to say it again. Kay already said it for you. It's a pulley. They used for prison labor too. Looks like it. There's something I want to ask you. Don't even think about it. Dangling off the hook. How do you know that's what I wanted to do? Somehow, I had a feeling. Okay, this is a murder scene, not a playground. It's a cage inside the... it's a cage inside the cage that is the prison. It's like cageception. I believe the correct term is prison cell. It's the same thing. You need to look more at the essence of things. Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Yeah, there's blood on it. Could I... No. Alright. We don't care about that then. Fine. Anyway, there's a whip, and I'm concerned. There's some... I'm not looking at the sheets. I mean, the sheets are colorful, but I'm not looking at those. They're the most eye-catching thing in this whole room. I don't fit in well with the prison. There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. Reminds me of the whip lady. Maybe she left her whip here. I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. It is curious, though, that there is a whip. There's a rope near the body as well. By the way, my special talent. With the belt rope escapes, there's no need for that now. Oh. Does she want to show it off that badly? I mean, she keeps telling us all the things that she could lose, so... Yes. Yes. Anyway, there's a sheet that's stripy, and there's also another more sheets. The sheets are in this room. The sheets stacked here have a very distinct pattern. The same as the bloodstained sheet. That's right. Okay, don't steal my lines like that. Hehehe. Mr. Ezra, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief. Thought she was on hiatus. You could still be on hiatus and still call yourself something, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we've collected quite a bit of evidence. Hee, with the three of us here, it's a piece of cake. Right, Gummy? That's right, pal. We're the investigating... we're the invincible trio. It's time to start celebrating. There's still something we haven't found yet. What haven't we found yet, sir? What is missing from this crime scene? The murder weapon. Murder weapon that took the victim's life has not been found yet. Ah, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir. Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of basics? I'm sorry, sir. Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either. That's not much of a consolation. In this prison, dangerous objects that could be used as weapons are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task. I see, you have a point. Where's the murder weapon and where'd it go? That could be the key to solving this case. Huh? There are visitors here already? Oh, hi. Sorry to barge in like this. Is this the crime scene? You're... Huh? You? Aren't you? Piercing gaze. That furrowed brow. It's been a long time. Mr. Shields. Yes, that frilly thing around your neck and that stiff greeting. There's no doubt about it. Prosecutor Manfred von Gardner. Fancy meeting you here. Not quite. Not quite. What are you saying, pal? Mr. Edwards not that old man. Detective, it's fine. Oh, it's you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I thought you looked a bit young. Hey, you two are so similar. Looks like your Uncle Ray got you two mixed up again. You never change. How many years has it been since we last saw each other? I've already forgotten. Uncle Ray has been overseas these past few years. But you know, there's something I still haven't forgotten about you and your betrayal. I'm getting some bad vibes over here. Do you know this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me introduce him to you. Raymond Shields, attorney at law. Oh! Huh. Ace Attorney Radiant to your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. There's other attorneys in this world besides the Phoenix-related people? Whoa! No, I was expecting detective Ray Shields, if anything, but attorney, okay. But why are you here? That's my question. I'm Detective Gumshoe, sir. Kay Faraday, nice to meet ya. I'm a great thief. But I'm currently on hiatus. Great thief, well, wow, that sounds romantic. How wonderful. Oh, Mr. Shields, you get it, right? I'm currently recruiting new members. Registration forms are easy to fill out. That's splendid. Uncle Ray would love to join your little gang. I'm sorry, but we're only accepting bright, cheerful, and energetic girls. I see, that's too bad. Well, how about a hug then? It's a sign of affection. No. I guess not. This isn't Europe, after all. Mr. Shields, what are you doing here? Oops, that's right. Sorry. The attorney from investigating the crime scene is Von Karma away, isn't it? Hey, you've been going on about Von Karma this and Von Karma that. What's your problem, pal?
Hold it!
Detective, restrain yourself. This can't be helped. Mr. Shields, you're the defense attorney for Horace Knightley? That's right, or should I say, I was his defense attorney. With somebody Yakarasu situation working with Ray, yeah, hopefully. Mr. Shields is the defense attorney. If Knightley had not been murdered, would have been going up against him in court. So listen to what he has to say. Aren't you, I guess, kind of out of this now that he's dead, or...? But Ray, if you're a defense attorney, where's your badge? Why don't you have a badge on your collar? I don't know if I can trust you as a defense attorney. Unless you shove your badge in my face. As you received the request to represent the victim, that must mean... Yes, Uncle Ray was supposed to meet with Knightley Boy. This was I. I planned to meet with him, but then we heard the report of the dead body. I haven't brought him a California roll. Mr. Shields, you can't bring food into the detention center. Ah, is that right? Well then, would you like it? No thanks. Still, I think that Prosecutor Edgeworth actually meets with the defendants. All the defendants are guilty. Wasn't that the Von Karma way? It's a thing of the past. What if he shoved your vest? He said he was made of cardboard. I mean... I feel like he would do that as a joke. He seems that kind of guy, at least on the surface. Is that right? So, you sure you don't want it? I told you I don't want it. Victim. Did you meet with Knightley? We met yesterday. They called me over as soon as Knightley Boy was arrested. He's being quite hostile. Oh yeah, he mentioned you. Talked about how you interfered with his plans. Probably said some nasty things about me. And if he hates me, I'm fine with it. Man, the two of us had a great time talking about you. Mr. Shields, you also talked about me. I forget the visitor's room here quite often. It's been a while since I had a good time. So you're regular at this prison. Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here as an inmate. I'm here to visit an old acquaintance of mine. We usually meet in the visitor's room, but I've also been here before. And she's asking about this room. This room... Where the body was found? Do you know anything about it? This room, eh? Here's a pop quiz for our project prosecutor. Which one of these is the name of this room? I don't think it's the morgue. The lecture room? The lecture room? So they tied up Nightly Boy and lectured him to death. I expected a Prosecutor Edgeworth. You sure have an eye for the details. Well, let's reveal the correct answer. Prosecutor Edgeworth's answer is... wrong. Correct answer is the workroom. All 3 choices were wrong. I hate it when he does that. Inmates carry out various kinds of prison labor in here. He'll serve as a rehab program, allowing him to receive job training in prison. So, how do they monitor this room? Who's in charge of the keys to the entrance? Prosecutor Edgeworth, even the Uncle Ray doesn't have all the answers. Hey, you there, can you tell us? Yes, sir. This room doesn't use any locks and keys. Instead of locks, the doors are equipped with sensors. What do you mean by that? All the prison inmates are wearing electronic bracelets. When a bracelet passes through the door, it activates the sensor and... wee woo wee woo wee woo! Alarm will sound. It's not spelled properly, but I'll give it to you. After a short amount of time has passed, the brace will emit a painful shock. The bracelets are tampered with. It'll emit an electric shock 3 times more powerful. That's terrifying. It's sure that inmates follow the rules, although it seems a bit harsh. This music is very Hotel Dusk-esque. Hotel Dusk-esque. Esque is the word I'm looking for. Hotel Dusk-esque in like sound? At least in the latter part of it? That's why whenever an inmate goes to the door, guard has to accompany them. To deactivate the sensor first. That's that. Many of the inmates use this workroom today. In the past few days, no one has used this room. I'm sure of it. So not one inmate is in this room today. How long has the body been here then? That's the case. Well, it had been today. Which is a contradiction with the crime scene. Something in this crime scene that should not exist. Use my powers of deduction and inspect the crime scene again. Yeah, how did you get in here? And where's your bracelet? Is that not where I'm supposed to present? I was trying to do like trying to do the arm. I tried to do the arm. Fine, you want me to just do Nightly himself? Like directly, full on? You shouldn't be in here. How are you in here? No. Alright, never mind then. I'm sure it should be you, but you're in here. How are you in here? If you're not supposed to be in here, then like... what the heck? There's a wasp patient over here. Are there any clues that could be useful to this case? I don't smell any sign of treasure. I'm touching for clues here, not treasure. Am I wrong? Like, is it not you? They're not supposed to be here, or what? This section of the room is covered in dirt. It is soft and has footprints on it, sir. There are too many footprints. Won't be easy to identify them all. Let's survive. We probably shouldn't tamper with this area. Detective, please don't trip and fall in the dirt. Oh, be careful, sir. I don't want to get my favorite coat dirty. I'm worried that you'll mess up the footprints. Authorization form that lists the inmates are scheduled to use this room. The number's written here. Part of their prison numbers. I hate to be called a number. Like T4137. Yeah, that's why we were born with a name. Whether be called Great Thief or the Terminator. What about your name? No, Great Thief or Terminator, no exceptions. And am I just going crazy, or like, you're not supposed to be in here, Knightley? How the heck did you get in here? Is that not what the contradiction is? Like, I feel like it's you, but like, either I'm doing the wrong spot or something. You still have a ring in your hand. Is it the glove? You don't have a bracelet. How did you get in here? Now it's just the body again. It's supposed to be you, right? That's not supposed to be here, right? Review this for me one more time about this room. Tell me again. Main workroom. Doors are equipped with sensors in order to prevent the inmates from escaping. They try to escape from the room, an alarm will sound. Alarms not gonna once today. One inmate has entered this room today. Yeah, but you're in here. But Knightley is in here. It has to be that Knightley's in here, right? Like, you're not supposed to be in here. Did I just use the wrong evidence, maybe? Like, I would have thought it would have been this, because, like, the door sensor hasn't gone off today. Or is that wrong, because you're technically not an inmate? Or do you have one if you're in holding? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do this again because it's wrong, but I feel like I'm just in the wrong spot. Either that or I've missed something. Like, these sheets are still bloody. Yeah, that hasn't changed. Like, I don't know what I'm missing otherwise. Yeah, you're still bloody. I feel like I might have the right evidence, I'm just not doing it in the right place. Problem is that you're in here. Right. What's the picture? Like, you're not supposed to be in here, but you are in here. Like, I feel like the problem is that you're in, like, you're in here. Knightley is in here. And it didn't go off today. But when I present, well, when I deduce and then present that, it's like, no, nope, not that. Am I missing something? Like, I'm missing evidence? I mean, maybe. Everything out of place. Yes, sir. If I had to say, what is it? There's a dead body over there. Yep, that's definitely out of place. Don't see anything else out of place. Please better to tell me. What do you have to say, Gumshoe? Yes, sir. The victim. He was arrested on the afternoon of the 25th and was killed on the morning of the 27th. Never expected the criminal to come the victim, sir. Yes, it doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. Maybe the killer killed Knightley. He could have let anyone who see his true identity live. Or something like that. You're talking about Chili the Killer. If he was the killer, then he would have left his calling card behind. Besides, didn't we also see his true identity as well? That's right, we're still alive, sir. To commit murder in such a place is not an easy task. How did the criminal murder Knightley? Slates at the prison and detention center are connected, sir. They both get the shared visitors room. It's actually quite convenient. It is an unusual design, but it is convenient for the visitors. Why does the detention center and the prison need to be separate? They're separated in the first place, sir. Suspects go in the detention center, while convicts go in the prison. It may seem similar, but they're actually two completely different types of facilities. Those cramped, old, dark, uncomfortable cells all seem the same to me, sir. If you're still having trouble understanding the differences, why don't you step inside one? I think I'll pass, sir. Is it? Well, that didn't give me anything new to maybe present that I'm missing. Since I don't want to spend all of my points on getting this answer wrong a billion times. I'm just gonna use what we in the biz. I'm just gonna use what the thing that I know. Okay, fine. I don't know why it's that. Why am I pointing to that? I just looked at a quick no spoiler, just directions walkthrough. And you gotta do the glove. Why the glove? I don't know. I would think the body would be the wrong thing, but no. Inmates cannot freely enter this room. So wearing blankets had set up the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove used by their inmates was left in here. There's a direct contradiction. Oh, it's the glove you have a problem with. Alright. They know if there's rubber glove in here, sir. I don't know. Yet. However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. Yeah, okay, fine. I see what you mean. But still. Guard, aside from the inmates and prison guards, anyone else have access to this room? Well, this is a prison facility. After all, only inmates and prison guards come here. Mr. Shields. what are you saying? There are others that come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things that can enter this room. Are you talking about them? But they're... Mr. Shields, what are these things you speak of? It should be obvious. You came all the way here without seeing one Professor Edgeworth. Usually can find him walking around the prison facility. Well, yeah, you'll see once you leave the room, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Hey, you're just saying that to get Edgeworth to leave, pal. What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body but a small brain. What do you say, pal?
Hold it!
Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, sir. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about. March 27th, 11:06 a.m. Prison hallway. This place is a little different from your normal prison. There are more than just the prisoners and guards living here. Animals. Yep, animals, according to the guard. They introduced animal therapy here several years ago. These prisoners assigned one animal. In other words, received a pet partner. Huh, that seems kind of fun. Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have. Ah, so you mean that workroom? Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets. So then the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... Right, these animals. But that doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? Quite right. But the fact remains that they could have entered this crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man? Shields are the animals allowed to go wherever they please. Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. Sensors not only sound alarm in response to the prisoners' bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them. Microchip? Like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. It takes a simple injection, and a microchip is inserted. Well, that sounds painful. But it's not that painful. But anyway, since animals aren't criminals, they're allowed to move around freely. How ironic. Wonder if the most freedom in this prison are the animals. Huh. But still, I gotta go out of the prison. Prison entrance does not have a sensor. Oh. Hmm? What's that? Is that a bell? What's that? Hi there, dog. You have a bell. What's this? This dog? It's a bell on its collar. What's the sound that we heard earlier? It's mad! Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other? I mustn't lose. Mr. You're not good dogs, are you, sir? I'll take the dog myself. Your boy. They completely ignored me, sir. Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. It's in a great hostility towards me only. Well, then I've introduced you to the animals. What's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal. Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered. We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know. He's completely ignoring me, sir. You there, do you know anything about the incident? He's scary. Don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. Or, how about an introductory hug? It's time. What was that? Sorry, was Uncle Ray's joke a little too much? Exercise time. This man is clearly odd. I need to get some answers from him. Your name is... I'm prisoner, D-259, J. Elbert. Got a racist metabolism. I can't let my muscles rest. Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight. After the match is won, even before it's begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit. Are you entering some kind of tournament? Ah, perhaps as a boxer. Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine. Well then, it sure looks it's the bear's hobbies too. he's hanging on like an apron. So cute. This is Rocky the polar bear. It's my partner. This is his tongue. Well, you can try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident? I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you. It's for me to decide. Answer the question. Didn't I just tell you? I don't nothing. He's no intention of talking. In that case, you've got no choice but to use that. Yes, if you insist he has nothing to do with this, we'll have to prove there is a connection. To celebrate by all means, you will tell us what you know. We logicking chess? Yes, we are. Now let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. Seems like he's become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct conversation would be pointless. If my opponent becomes agitated, I should calmly wait and see. You see an opening, not hold back. Let's question about his knowledge of the incident. To start with, I'll ask about his movements today. Tire him out before the sound of the bell. What did you do today? Tell me what you have done today. Answer me. Ah, if you want to fight with me, get your fighting stance. What? Are you throwing in the towel already? It's not a fist fight. Welcome to the war that is chess. By the way, isn't all that moving around tired you out? Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me? With that body of yours? Nah. I ain't tired at all. Well, first off, I was back in my training today. I stayed quietly in my cell. Quietly? Then what's with all that sweat? Buzz off. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting a little tired. Didn't you say quietly in your cell, though? You're well trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lighting. You're a little tired? That's not possible. Tell that you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago. Rocky, it looks like this is gonna be a tough opponent. Ooh, very strong now. He took off the weights. This man looks like he's still hiding something. Let's ask him about the time of the incident. I need to use fists. The words alone are enough for a KO. You notice anything? Once it occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison? Huh? You wanna fight? Get out of the ring! I was too passive. It's worked up into his fighting stance. During those times, I should calmly wait and see. Did you notice anything? Answer the question. What's the situation like at the time of the incident? Sorry, but I got no answers for you. I was asleep then. Rocky was too. Not enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. I should try another line of attack. What were you doing? Why have him training weights? He's a prisoner, not Rock Lee. I mean, true. You call what you're doing at the time of the incident. Sleeping. Rocky was too. Incident happened just a few moments ago. Looked wide awake to me. Muscles strengthen while they're resting. Sleep is important. Well then, I'm sorry to woke you. This is the part of training, right? Oh. So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor. How did you know? Oh. I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know? That's... This conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you by chance eavesdropping on us? In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us. You got me there. You back a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in his room. You got a problem with that? I know he was awake. Remember this clue. You notice anything? Answer the question. You were sleeping? You weren't sleeping. Why were you exercising? Stop telling such an obvious lie. Then you admitted earlier. You were exercising. Yes. Looks like I just made a counter. Back's against the ropes and there's no way out. Confess already. Hey, quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again. What do you mean again? You've been persistent, however I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier? To frighten the animals. Ah! Damn it! How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? Yeah. I was just going to scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I would have never lost in a real ring. Checkmate. I believe this proves that you do know something about the case. Damn, okay, I'll talk. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't lose focus, Kay. Your game has just begun. Let's just stop a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say. Must be fate that has brought us together after all these years. I received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and be given a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown. Who's that person? You know, truth is, that doesn't concern Kay. You just need to know. Oh, you scared me. Don't get so worked up. Do what you'd like. Doesn't matter to me. How you been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way? Sure, that person would be interested. I feel it's my duty to report it to him. I'll hold your mistakes here, and I won't let you disappoint him any further. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you guys talking about? Don't concern yourself with it. My only opponent now is Elbert. Well, let's hear it. What do you know about the case? You're gonna be sorry. Interesting. Preparation time ended around 10 AM. I returned to this room and went straight to my training. As I counted to 2, I heard a voice shout out, "Ah! I just been stabbed!" It sounded like someone in pain, calling out for help. But I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training. That's odd. You really weren't bothered by that shout. If I was, there's nothing I could do. Out for number 1 before you look out for the others. That's the basic rule in prison. Indeed, if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell. All that training equipment yours, you do have quite a collection. I get them from the supplier. Supplier? You can get just about anything if you put it in order. It's our secret shop. That's quite convenient, so if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl, in that case, you should order a book on how to give testimony. Because I'm gonna knock you down for the count in one hit. You're gonna KO me, stop kidding around. Hey, don't ignore you, Uncle Ray. And around 10, huh? Recreation time. There are people from the outside who come here and sing and dance to entertain the people on the inside. That's great! That does sound like fun. You participate in this event. There are a few opportunities to mingle with the outsiders. But the recreation time ended, Trying to win training, huh? What exactly does your training entail? Build stamina and rhythm. A jump rope. What? In such a small room? Isn't that dangerous for Mr. Bear? I mean, Rocky? Rocky's a smart one. He sees me grab my rope. He clings to my chest. He holds the jump rope while holding a bear. He's a White Dog Gladly bear. Rocky's my best partner. Today I started my jump rope routine as usual. However... Your voice shout out, "Ah, I got been stabbed!" Yeah. He described that voice for me. It was the voice of someone whose life was in peril. I could tell. Really, that's no laughing matter. This voice, you heard it quite clearly. You've never heard the scream of a cornered man before. I told you, the man wasn't screaming for his life. Of course I heard it clearly. Like someone in pain calling for help. Was that all? Did he say anything else? That was all. He didn't say anything important after that. That's for me to decide. I'd like to hear it, if you please. If you really want to know that badly, I bet I recreate the scene for you right now. No, sorry, that was a stupid thing to ask. Miles, you should apologize to... Point is valid. I'd like to clarify it if possible. Come on, please bear with us, for Uncle Ray's sake, okay? Anyhow, I heard the voice, but... couldn't do anything, so I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training. You want to concentrate on your training after that scream. If we were on the outside, I'd probably go over and take a look out of the curiosity. However, inside the stupid cell to get permission to go anywhere. You considered breaking out of prison. That sounds like something you'd try to do. This place wasn't a prison. Mr. Knightley might have been able to get help. I believe he could have been saved. But what if someone had come running to his aid? But is clearly lying. But what possible reason would he have to do this? Point out the contradiction. You probably died instantly, right? Yeah. And it was in the neck, so that's gonna be hard to yell. Mr. Albert, can you hear my voice clearly? Why, you mocking me? Victim received a fatal blow to the throat. Which means, couldn't possibly have screamed. So why did you hear a non-existent scream? That should have been a scream. That should have been one. Dang it, I ripped that smoke off your face. Yeah, you're right. Never heard of a scream. When who heard it was the guy in the next cell. The next cell? The next cell. Hey, hold on, there's a bird over there. Did they arrest Polly? What's up? Yeah, I heard the scream. The rush time had just ended. It happened after we turned our cells. So then I told that guy, I heard a great scream. Can you describe that scream for me? Sure, I never told that guy about the content of the scream, though. Someone, come quickly! A man's been... Something like that. So it wasn't the victim, but rather it was the first person to discover the body who had screamed. I see, that solves the mystery. There was nothing wrong with Mr. Albert's testimony. Is that really true? Or is there still a problem with Albert's testimony? Yeah? No, in this case, a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Albert, why did you not hear the scream? It's not that he didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey you, why didn't you hear the scream, pal? You guys suspect me? I've shut up in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I have killed someone in there in the workroom? That would be impossible, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, just gonna kill them. We killed them, would have already killed you guys by now. You guys don't think you're going to get out of this prison alive. I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals. It looks like we got ourselves in a pretty bad situation here. What am I gonna do? I can't talk in these circumstances. Oh? Who's that? Oh. You overruling people? Please be silent. What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here? Silence is golden. What the? Now, your hands. You remain silent while under the judgment of the law. You should be thankful. You get to live your life without the need of money. You receive the blessings of the goddess of law. Guard, if you would please. Congratulations, you get to spend the night in the disciplinary room. That's... No, not there! Anywhere but there! Accept this one of a blessing. Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins. No! Stop it! Oh, goodbye! Oh, goddess of law, give this man your blessings. I thank thee. You are... My name is... Justine Courtney. I'm privileged to be a judge, an emissary of the strength of the law. A judge, you say? Why are you here? Prosecutor Edgeworth came to meet with you personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That's my appointed task. Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that? Don't use that name so lightly. Those are the sacred words of the goddess of law. Instead of Kay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her. The PIC is an assembly composed of 11 members. The job is to check if prosecutors are doing their jobs properly. If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from politicians and those of legal profession. So I take it you are one of those members. Indeed, I am thankful they judged me worthy of such a task. I too am thankful that I was able to meet you here. How about a hug of thankfulness? Prosecutor Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association. Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face. So your job is to find the bad prosecutors and punish them. That aside, may you be blessed with the goddess. May you be blessed by the goddess of the law. Your job is to remove problematic prosecutors from their cases. And so, those people not felt to be prosecutors will be stripped of their prosecutor badge. What business does this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of investigation here. Hello, Shin. Welcome.
Objection!
Who objected? Was that you? Well, you're so thick. Seriously, how thick-headed can you be? Just who you think you are, pal? Me, I'm a prosecutor, Sebastian DeBest. Sebastian DeBest. Of course, I was swerved. I was swerved by Damanji. I thought you meant Ray, not DeBest. Have you heard of me? At the prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. I'm so beloved there. I've never heard of you. Hey you, Mr. Flatfoot, you heard of me, right? This is the first time, pal. Oh well, it can't be helped. Not by someone so thick on the intake could have good ears. Don't mean slow on the uptake. I suppose it's only natural profession. I suppose I only became a prosecutor last month. You're just a rookie prosecutor. Right, the best rookie prosecutor of the office. What's my plans to be? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you made. What do you mean? The PAC intends to have me replaced. That much is clear. Mr. DeBest, I know what you're trying to say. However, I've not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation. Very well, this judgment has been passed under the name of Goddess of the Law. The incident at the President's welcoming event, and the murder of Horace Knightley. Prosecutor Investigation Committee has decreed that he'll be taken off this case. And Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all. What? You could just take him off the case like that, pal? Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation. Judgment is guilty. Goddess of Law's verdict's absolute. I've done nothing to warrant being taken off this case. You don't remember. Very well, in that case I shall remind you of your past crimes. You boarded the President's plane, which was protected by extraterritorial rights. And then, of all things, you ordered a search of the President's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident. You crossed the line as a prosecutor. You've gravely overstepped your authority. I'll admit my actions may have gone against the rules. However, I'd not taken that risk. I'm certain the truth would have never been found. I've never considered my actions as a mistake. Just saying that as long as the ends justify the means. Not the ends justify the means! Not that! Anything but that phrase! Come on now! I know it's in the future, but not the ends justify the means. Not that. It's alright to ignore the rules. Is that an extremely dangerous way of thinking? No, it's above the rules. That is the spirit of law. I forget if that's written after New Destinies came out or not. I don't know. Probably was, though. At least finalized around New Destinies, anyway. Probably. Ends up taking a second. My day was good so far. I just, I vibed and called playing Genshin. That's what I did today. And now I'm getting bad news in Ace-Turn Investigations too. So that's wonderful. I love that. I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking. I see, that's a shame. Even so. Gravel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial. And if you, the defense attorney or the suspect, do not consent to the verdict, all you can do is accept the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Or, whether you fight it, and risk losing your badge. It means to take my badge if I don't obey. Oh, that's too bad. Seems you understand. Now then, guards, please proceed. Hold it right there. Wait, what are you doing? Are you supposed to be on our side? You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge. I don't want to work for you, pal. This is the job of a flatfoot. We're an overwhelming disadvantage here. It's useless to resist any longer. Detective Gumshoe, down under Mr. DeBest's authority. But that's... Your Honor. Yes, what is it? This does not mean I have accepted your decision. We'll meet again. Certainly. I look forward to that day. Let's go, Kay. Yeah. Wait, don't forget. I'll be reporting today's events to that person. Did they arrest Polly? Why did they arrest Polly? What did Polly ever do? Well, it can't be any worse than being under Franny's authority, right? I'd actually prefer Francisca over Courtney, who seems a bit too zealous. Is that the right word? A bit too zealous about this whole law thing, just a little bit. It's like if you took Professor Mean from Dual Destinies and switched him the other way, to where, hey, do whatever you gotta do. to you break any fucking rule, that you're fucking disbarred. See you later, boy. Goodbye. I don't care if you did good or not. Goodbye. You take that guy and put him in the complete opposite direction. You get your Anna over there. It seems. Anyway, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna continue more onwards. I probably won't. I may not do this whole case today, depending on how long it ends up being. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, we're back at the office. True, but there might be less abuse. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. March 28th, 9:45 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. Mr. Edgeworth, just what happened yesterday? The two people, their attitude just unforgivable. We still have our evidence, by the way. Yeah? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm gonna clean the mess you made. The prosecutorial investigation committee agreed to be taken off this case. Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all. Judge Courtney and Mr. DeBest. They were certainly ruthless. What I'm more concerned about is just what the PSC is thinking. I'm worried about what they will do from here on. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me? Yes, I'm listening. You're not going to give up on this case, are you? No, I don't plan on backing down, not with the current situation as it is. For to silently stand by, that'd only validate their claims. I no longer have investigation rights. What should I do now? Phone call? What is Detective Gumshoe? Bad news, sir! I heard something down at the precinct. Something that they just already arrested a suspect in yesterday's case. What? Who is it? I don't know yet, sir. But we go to an detention center, we can ask. Let's get going. Mr. Edgeworth. Even if I can't investigate, meeting with the suspect should not be an issue. Alright, we're headed over to the detention center now. Also, head on over to Double, sir. Detective, don't let that interfere with your job. You gotta investigate the scene of the crime anyway, so it should be okay, sir. Alright, I'll meet up with you there. Roger, sir. Let's go, okay. Okay. March 28th, 10:23 a.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room. He's not coming, is he? He's not. It's happening all over again. Don't choke about that. No way, I mean it! It's not happening! Yes, it is happening, alright. There's just someone here to talk to you. Hmm? Sounds like a pretty screechy voice, huh? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way! Don't be so stubborn! But our prosecutor is like crazy scary or something! I was giving you a death glare! Hey, pardon me, but what happened to be the suspect? Ah! I knew it! Who are you? Hey, why does this man seem so distraught? Oh, because you're, you! And that didn't help me at all. Hello, Mr. Suspect! Do you mind talking to us for a little bit? Who are you? I'm Miss Rogers' assistant, Kay Faraday. Well, it's just a part-time job. I'm taking a vacation from a real job. I don't remember hiring you. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor, but he's not as scary as he looks, so it's okay. How rude. Really? 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 Anyway, can you tell us your name, Mr. Suspect? Yeah, I'm Simon Keys. Nice to meet you, Simon. You can just call me Kay, okay? I'm Miles Edgeworth, prosecutor. I would appreciate a word with you. He's scared of you, Edgeworth. Please, it's for your own good, Simon. Really? Finally, it looks like we'll be able to get something out of him, thanks to Kay. You look pretty chill. Huh. First, I'd like you to tell me a little about yourself. No way, not that. I couldn't do that. Possible. I'm not worthy. There's nothing interesting about me. Your occupation? No way, not that. It's no big deal, honest. Yeah, I'm just a regular employee. Good grief. About the victim nightly. I don't think he's gonna talk to me about this. Okay. Simon, did you know Mr. Knightley from somewhere? Yeah, I did. He was a friend. A friend? So you did know that Knightley was arrested? You know that Mr. Knightley was arrested? Yeah, I came here to meet him. You visited the detention center too. When was that? When did you visit him here? It was 2 days ago, in the afternoon. I received a call from the police, so I came right over right away. From the police? Why did you get a call from the police? It was a request from Knightley. He had a message for me. A message? Yeah, he wanted me to bring him his pocket-sized chessboard. So I retrieved it from his house and came here to give it to him. Did he say chessboard? Did you say chessboard? Is Kay stealing my thoughts? Yes. No, Mr. Edgeworth, it's just written on your face. I'm just guessing from your facial expressions. See, I can be a useful assistant, right? So, do you know what we need? Do we know what we need to do next? You bet. We gotta show that to Simon, right? Great, let's present it and see how he reacts. Ah, a time-honored Ace Attorney tradition. Yes. Here's my prosecutor's badge. No way, it's really impossible. There's no way I could be a prosecutor. Even if you give that to me. That was never my intention. So you're gonna arrest me? Am I going to trial? No objections, Your Honor. There's an objection. Please calm down. Yes! Ha ha ha. Anyway. It was too perfect, I could not. You recognize this chessboard? Ah, that's Knightley's. Just as I thought. Yeah, it was Knightley's. It's just found near Mr. Knightley's corpse. I think he was carried a chessboard with him. It's just like him to have one till his last breath. Sounds like you two are really close, Simon. Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. But maybe I was wrong. Huh? Because I never imagined you would murder someone. And someone close to you turned out to be a murderer. Reality can be so cruel. Not something most people can easily accept. I never imagined we would part ways like this. Mr. Edgeworth, something's definitely strange here. There's no way Simon could have killed Mr. Knightley. Indeed, I certainly can't see a motive at all. However, the fact remains that he was the one who was arrested on charge. What's justification for doing so? Why did you get arrested? So, why were you arrested? I guess you still won't respond to me. Well, I don't know. Looks like it's finally warming up to you. You know, that's a great help. This morning, a police officer barged into my house. And before I knew it, he had brought me here. Was there a prosecutor accompanying him at the time? I remember a prosecutor called Best, or DeBest, something was there too? So is that rookie prosecutor? Then I guess the police haven't dragged you into the questioning yet, huh? Are the police gonna interrogate me? Yep, that's right, because you're the suspect. No way. Our detective's crazy, abusive or something. Always bossing you around with their big bodies. Let the gumshoes on the scene. Ah! I knew it! Please don't beat me up with your thick arms. I can't take it anymore. Someone call the police. What's gotten into him, sir? Well, it's because you're you, Detective. Huh, I'll get it, sir. No Simon has to be innocent, Mr. Edgeworth. Can we do something? Simon Keys. Yes! You're Mr. Knightley's best friend. You only just met with him 2 days ago. You say you didn't kill him. Are you certain about this? Yes, I am. I wouldn't harm a fly. I see, that's enough for me. Cover my sins and proving your innocence. What's the point in helping a little old me? Not just for you. This case, I have a personal stake in it as well. That's right. We gotta get back to those two from yesterday. Yeah, I'm fired up, sir. But I don't have investigation rights at the moment. So I won't be able to obtain information myself. Your role is vital. Sure, we can rely on you to fill any holes in the information we have. Help us help you, that's all I ask. I just had an idea. Why don't you just borrow a defense attorney's badge, sir? Just gonna borrow a defense attorney's badge, are we? Come on, there's no way Mr. Edgeworth could do that. I mean, we did it once. We do it again. Isn't that time to be joking around? But I wasn't joking. Helping the suspect is a defense attorney's job, pal. Jeez, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter what Mr. Edgeworth's job is. All we do is find the real murderer. Let's get moving. Okay, pal. I'm sure you understand, but investigation results prove that you were the murderer. No hard feelings, but I will show no mercy. You don't need to be scared. Live in your story, at least for now. All you need to do is believe in us and wait patiently. Nothing to fear. Now, if you excuse me, I must be off. Memories, yeah. What does that say? Eat free. Live free in prison. Cool. Thank you, prison sign. True. March 28th, 11:22 a.m. in Center Hallway. So, we're all fired up and ready to go. We still can't enter the part of the prison where the murder occurred. We can investigate. The only thing you can do now is defend him in court, sir. But how are we supposed to do that? We can't. Huh? Oh, hi there. How you doing? Prison Prosecutor Edgeworth and his mirror gang. What are you guys doing here? You come here to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, pal? What are you talking about, big guy? Uncle Ray's just here to do his job. Your job? Oh yeah, you're a defense attorney, right? Okay, you're as beautiful as ever. Beautiful? I might not look it, but your Uncle Ray's a hotshot defense attorney. We're to meet with a new client today. What's his name again? Shaw Monkeys or something? What? You mean Simon Keys? That's it. Okay, it looks like you know the deal. Mr. Edgeworth, he's the defense attorney. Thought as much. Guess we have no choice but resort to that method. In the past, whenever I did investigate cases I was not placed in charge of, I was able to gain access by becoming subordinate to whoever is in charge. Not the preferred option, but this is the only one I have now. Mr. Shields, if I may ask. By the way, I don't take on sidekicks. You knew what I was going for, huh? I think to take on male assistants who lack charm. Especially someone who is like a son to Von Karma. Mr. Shields, I thought he won't forgive me so easily. Mr. Shields, I understand that you cannot forgive me for what I've done. I'm also fully aware that your hatred towards those involved with Von Karma. So I don't know if you'll believe me, but I'm no longer the same as I was back then. Back when I idolized Von Karma. Yeah, pal, Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. Sure, he may have been a cruel, inhuman prosecutor in the past, but now he's completely different, pal. And put it that bluntly, it kinda hurts. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth's not a bad guy anymore. I wouldn't even call him a prosecutor. He's more like, a hero, yeah. You helped me out in a big case last month. A hero, that's some big talk there, Missy. He's a magnificent hero, although he'd be no match for a great thief like me. Mr. Shields, don't actions of the PIC appear strange to you. Maybe there may be something else hidden behind this case. Can't afford to quit at this juncture. Please let me help you with the investigation. I'm begging you. Never expected you to grovel like this. Sure looks like you've changed, alright? I'm kinda interested in the cause of all this. You're interested in what changed me? If I had to say, it would probably be the courtroom itself. All the experiences I've had and the people I've met inside the courtroom. And perhaps reuniting with my old friends. Never expected you of all people to change. Who would have thought that you'd open your heart like that? Sure that man would be surprised as well. Guess I can't turn you away. Maybe long overdue. Allow me to properly reintroduce myself. If you're so kind as to read this. Edgeworth Law Office is Raymond Shields' head attorney. Edgeworth? Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father. Gregory Edgeworth. Really? Your father was a defense attorney? So that means that man Mr. Shields talked about is... Correct, my cute little K. Prosecutor Edgeworth's old man. Never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. Prosecutor Edgeworth... No, wait. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. May have been temporary, but the fact remains you're once a disciple of Von Karma. See that you've changed. You need to prove it to me with your actions. You know, your old man would have wanted it this way. Yes, I understand. Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest to move on. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How's that sound? Sorry to trouble you. But this alchemist is kind of moving. Yeah. Prodigal son returning to the work in his late father's law firm. What about me? What about me? Of course, you can help too, Kay. Alright, thanks a lot, Mr. Shields. I mean, boss. Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles? That's right. I had some unfinished business yesterday. So it wasn't the victim. Whether the first person to discover the body was screamed. Why don't you find them and listen to what they have to say? Yeah, that's right. That's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too. Upbeat as always. Okay, with that decided, let's hurry and grill him. Sir, what am I supposed to do? This can't help defense attorneys. Well, I mean, Gumshoe... you got any information for me? You've been very helpful in the past to just, you know, hand out information that you could give. It'd be helpful. Just do that. I can't just leave him be. I mean, you could. Detective, I'll give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. DeVest in his investigation and follow his orders. And then, if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. Can we count on you? Yes, sir. Leave it to me. I'm really good at leaking investigation reports to defense attorneys. True? That's pretty true. Oh, that would be a problem for me, but I make one Eddie this time. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, true. Alright, let's get moving, shall we? Time to go to jail. But we're going to the prison. March 28th, 11:50 a.m., prison, hallway. I'm sorry, this is completely unrelated. But I glanced at the twitter.com, and I'm gonna plug this in the middle of this because I can. So I'm doing a give a sponsor to the Vtube stream tomorrow with Millie. With Millie for Waffles tomorrow, and I just looked back and I saw some replies. I see a Luna, which good to see. and the one that got me, and is currently getting me, is, if you know lamps, you know a couple of them. There's a few lamps. There's a lamp I can't seem to get rid of. You know, came from IKEA, all that. And there's a lava lamp that just pretty cool, good lamp. And there's another one. Lumen? I don't know what Lumen put in this, but Big Lumen is here, and I love it. It is also very funny. Big Lumen. He's very, very wide. Okay, that's all. I just... It is very, very something. Anyway, back to the topic. Now then, where's the person who discovered the body? Now all we can do is ask around. Hold it right there. Hi. Who's this woman? Excuse me, but... Oh, you're simply irresistible. Huh? Do you mean me? Very nice indeed. What an elegant mustache. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense attorney Ray Shields at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug? Oh, but of course. Excuse me? Ray's lips. Papa, your readings said to begin with a hug and a kiss. It's almost like it was stolen from him. Yes, a remarkable feat of quickness that would put a great thief to shame. Okay, listen, you are 17 still. Don't you go copying that just yet. When you get older, you can go ahead and steal all the kisses you want, as long as you're not stealing them. Get consent first, and then steal all the kisses you want. There you go. That's better. I feel that close contact is very important. It's also hurt my family here in my home as well. Quite a splendid way of thinking there. I'm no warden, but just a Roland. But please, just call me Patty. The warden? Who's in charge of the prison detention center. Nice to meet you. I'm Miles Edgeworth. I'm Mr. Shields' assistant. Pardon me for asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? And of course, yesterday was a day I wouldn't have missed for the world. Wouldn't have missed for the world? Do you some kind of important meeting? Oh, heavens no, I despise the meetings. It was the animal show, of course. Now, if this isn't... Listen. I don't know if these tracks were originally in this before it was, you know... I don't know if it was originally in here. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the gumshoe, and I appreciate this, even if the case is kinda... not good. Not that good. You know, who the fuck would who the fuck would know you dropped the statue? Who the fuck would know that? I wonder if it was by, what? The Berry Circus? Big Berry Circus? Is that it? Something like that. Wonderful spectacle feeling animals dancing and flying through the air. I see it along with everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. Put a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance. A performance for the prisoners' enjoyment. Yesterday, Alfred mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show was what he was referring to. It's been a long time in a previous life since I last played that jolly circus game. So might be right. I think that's right though. I just hope nobody had any pepper. When did this show take place? It started at 8 a.m. and around 10 a.m. It's exactly when the body was discovered. Whoever saw the show would probably have an alibi. No, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. It's been a long time since about the clown and an entire circus. Yes, it has. Please take your time and have a look around our home. How? Huh. It's kind of interesting if you think about that in terms of the series. just the person who is in charge of both the prison where we send the criminals and the detention center where we see the criminals, or the defendants, I should say. That's better. Is somebody like that. That's interesting. Interesting to me. Anyway. So where should we start, Mr. Edgeworth? Or Detective Edgeworth? I mean, true? Kind of? Assistant Edgeworth. That's fine. This prisoner who heard the scream from the person who first discovered the body. Let's start by talking with them. You got just a pony right here? I mean, not wrong. I mean, this series especially, yeah, detective basically. They even have a pony. Little kids could ride it. Can we talk to Polly? Of course! Polly was next. Oh, nice, it's like a zoo. Although it's the humans who are treated like animals in here. Do you think they'd find out if I took one home with me? I think that if you did that, you'd be the one behind bars. Polly, why did they arrest you? Polly, I want to talk to you. Tell me. Ask me if I forgot something. Polly, I want to know. I can't talk to Polly. I've been robbed. I've been robbed from the prison. I want to talk to Polly. Why is Polly arrested? What did Polly do? Uncle Ray's lips. You seem to be in quite a shock. No, how will we remember DL-17 now? We won't. Never. DL6. That's close enough. But still, point taken though. How will we remember? How are we gonna remember it's DL6 without Polly? I'm gonna be in quite a shock. Isn't Warden Roland the type of beauty Mr. Shields likes? A hug is a greeting, but a kiss is on a whole different level. Your Uncle Ray needs time to mentally prepare himself. I didn't think you would be such a shy guy, Mr. Shields. Somehow I don't think that's the problem here. Assistant's job. Hey, Miles, about your face, could you loosen up a bit? Since you're gonna be Uncle Ray's assistant, you'll need to smile more. Being an assistant and smiling more have nothing to do with one another. That's not true. A smile is the first step to building a trust with the client. First show a refreshing smile, put them at ease, and then give them a wink to capture their heart. And with a hug and exchange witness cards, that's how you open up a client's heart. Let's just keep that to ourselves, please. Well, managing the law firm was quite tough at first. Difficult inheriting the business from Gregory. Is it so? What kind of requests do you usually receive at the office? These are requests to defend suspects in murder cases and the various sorts of legal counsel. Well, our basic policy was, we welcome everyone. Do you ever have to turn around any requests? But the part wasn't cute enough. I thought everyone was welcome. I'm kidding, that's a joke. We accept clients of all sorts. With Greg's name on the line. I could do a half-hearted job. Edgeworth Law Offices, law firm my father built. It is interesting how that works. I still want to talk. Why can I not talk to Polly? How dare? How dare you put Polly in there and not let me talk to Polly? I want to defend Polly and get Polly out of prison. Where's the person first discovered the body right now? Around this time, I think he should be in the workroom in the back. The workroom? I should go take a look. There's just a pig. It's a pot-bellied pig. Let's hope it doesn't become dinner. But nice, it's like a zoo. Let's humans are treated like animals in here. You think they'd find out if I took one home with me? I think if you did that, you'd be the one behind bars. Why do you want to take all the animals home, okay? Something we should talk about? It's a monkey on that hill, Mr. Edgeworth! Hardly an appropriate spectacle for a prison. You see stuff like this, you can really feel the tension rise. Hope you're not expecting me to agree with you. Also, okay. Just so we're clear, I don't want to see you climbing that hill. But someone's gotta show the monkey who's boss! Don't provoke the monkey. There's a bunny! There's a small bunny. So, hold on. I had a thought, and I need to... So we got a pony. I know of a horse, but I don't know the horse, if that makes sense. We got Polly here, who... I know there is one. A pig. Do I know any pig VTubers? Top of my head, no. If we're talking monkey, I mean, gotta be Sensei Hano, right? The monkey himself. We got a nice little white bunny over here. What's a rabbit doing here? I almost stepped on it. How nice, it's like a zoo. Oh, it's the humans are treated like animals here. Yeah. Behind bars. Here's an Ochi. And here's a cat. Not pink, but Luna. Not pink, but Luna. Yes. Hey, you there. I'd like to ask you some questions. So cute. Meow. Really is. Meow. Hey, you. Meow. You noticed me. By the way. What's this cat's name? Meow. His name is Normal. Meow. That's enough. Carry on with your duties. What do we have here is a failure to communicate. Everyone just wants to say nya, damn it. Let's let them. Don't worry about it, Edgeworth. You won't understand. It's weeb shit, okay? You watch Steel Samurai. There's gotta be some cats in there that go nya. There has to be, right? Probably. Put red light behind these shutters, but they're locked. It's right in front of them, but the shutters are locked up. Life is so cruel. I feel sorry for them. Who are you feeling sorry for? The criminals? Or the animals? Where's this door lead to? Don't you feel some strange vibes coming from that door? Maybe they got a deadly criminal locked up inside. That certainly is possible. Be best not to get too close. I was just kidding. Alright, so, are we gonna see any other criminals in this prison that we recognize, or no? Because the only criminal adjacent is Polly. I'm sorry to keep coming back to Polly, but I had a point to make. Because I mean, Winston Payne was like a proper part of the first case, so there might be somebody in this case. I don't know. I hope. You see the crime scene from these small windows. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just go peeping in like that. You need to be more sneaky and check your surroundings. Why must I behave like a common criminal? I thought you wanted to teach you my special steal a glance technique. I don't need your techniques. Oh boy. Oh, just wait. Oh no. I don't know if I want what I asked for. Hello, is this occupied? Okay, it's not a restroom. Hey, guard, do you have a minute? Sir, what is it? I'm using that workroom right now. Presently, there's one prisoner working inside. I'm positive he's been in there since the noon roll call. I'd like to ask the prisoner a few questions, if that's acceptable. Yes, sir, I'll bring him out. So, please wait a moment. I'll leave this to you, Miles. What do you mean? So, I don't know what kind of scary guy will come out of that room. Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat, even though you're an adult. Same to you, okay? Here he comes. Ah, shit! No! Fuck! No! I just said it too! I just said it! I swear this is my first time. I'm not trying to call these things. I just got to thinking because Polly was here. I was like, huh, I wonder if we'll see any other criminals in here because this is the prison. And then we see this fucking guy. He saw it. He did. Oh, good day to you, sirs. Are you the ones who requested my presence? He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal, but he is. It was Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. A prosecutor? Is that right? Miss Shields, a defense attorney. Mr. Shields, his demeanor completely changed once he saw who we were dealing with. Sorry about that. My sense says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor, he's just my assistant. Hey, get your act together, Miles. I guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job. No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday. I guess he's already spoken to Japanist. Let me ask you a few questions. Oh yes, of course you may. My name is Frank Solwit. He Solwit indeed. Okay, go for it, Miles. Guess I'll be asking the questions after all. Mr. Solwit, you're aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, correct? Where were you when the body was discovered? I was in this room where I had working. What kind of work? Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer. Pet groomer, huh? Animal beautician, so to speak. Oh yes, I was inside cultivating my skills. Any other person, such training would be unheard of. That was all. Honestly, I didn't see a thing. Why did you say that? I haven't asked him anything yet. Which is why I decided to say I hope he helped you.
Hold it!
Mr. Solwit, I haven't asked you anything yet. No, wait, that's... Even if you were to ask, I would not... You know something, don't you? That's... He is indeed hiding something. Let's try to press it out of him. We're just... Well, I was gonna say referencing all of the first game, but no, just... There was a little bit of the second game. Unofficially? With the music, anyway. Let us first assess the layout of the board. Opponent's condition is... Afraid I didn't see a thing, so I already helped you. Opponent's expression does not change much. The true poker face. It would be difficult to read his emotions from his body language. First, should focus on how he phrases his words. Let me reveal what's on his mind. Now for the opening move, I'll be asking who this man is. And if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'll show a cause a change. Send him to that chest dimension. Exactly. Okay, I'll ask the question, then I'll... So, I don't know if y'all are aware of the chess tournaments that, like, Vtubers and, I don't know if there are any others besides Ollie in it, but the chess tournaments that they hold. If I ever do a chess tournament like that, for the chess games, I'm having an overlay or something like that that looks like this. I'm going to the chess dimension. That's me if I go in a chess tournament like that. Anyway, unrelated to all of this right now, are you involved with this case? Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I don't think to do with it at all. Is that true? I would never interpret being involved in a murder plot. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen after all. You're an upright model citizen, but you're in prison? Common sense tells me an upright model citizen would never ended up behind bars. Well, that is... so what you know about the incident? I already told you, I don't know anything. Oh, I really don't know anything. Are you angry? I don't think you realized that yet. I have you cornered. What are you talking about? I really have no time to waste. Oh, that was... He was angry for a second. He hides his emotions, pushed the right button. Are you involved with the case? You're not a model citizen, you're a murderer. I know who you murdered. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst. But I will be of no assistance. Pardon my rudeness. It's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. It seemed unnatural that you do not know anything about it. Oh, natural? Is that so? If you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else. Did I say who we were looking for? How do you know the person you're looking for discovered the body? I don't recall saying a word about that. Actually, you don't know anything. If he doesn't throw his hair at Edgeworth, then I don't even know. No, it was really a hunch I had. I've really been a humble programmer in training. I honestly have no recollection of the murder. I'm positive this man is hiding something. My next move... That's about his movements on the day of the murder. This man has suppressed his emotions. I suppose his true nature hidden beneath that suspicious smile. Talk about what happened on the day of the murder. It's really nothing to do with it. There shouldn't be a problem, correct? Oh, well... On the day of the murder, there was a lot going on. Tell me what the state of the prison. What was the state of the prison at the time? I don't remember it too well. My memory is rather poor. I'm gonna... Oh. Yeah, the other one. Where were you? What were you doing on that day? As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training. I was trimming the coats of animals at the time. Didn't the murder cause a panic? Imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar. Well, but there was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice. Was it a scream you heard? Someone's voice, judging from the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream that you heard. Do you have a recollection of the murder? Keep insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder. We do not give credence to your claims. Well, I thought that I heard someone's voice, but Any case, I don't remember very well. Achieved at the time of the murder. Might be a clue. Better keep that in mind. What's going on at the prison? Nothing. Let's try using that clue. You don't remember? Ridiculous. Didn't you say earlier that you heard a scream? That wasn't... I could very well be mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember. You still don't remember. Enough with your lies. I ain't lying, you... I mean, I'm telling the truth. In any case, I was absorbed in grooming the animals. By the way, how skilled would you say you are in animal grooming? My technique with the scissors still needs some work, but I'm very confident in my handling of the animals. When animals became frightened, I calmed them down with my gentle hands. Frightened? Why would the animals have become frightened? I don't think that's a common occurrence. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Did the scream frighten the animals? Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's scream. Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact that there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me? I'm doing nothing of the sort. It's true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it. I'm trying to show his true colors. Be more aggressive with my next move. Ask me about the scream. Time to give him a taste. The brutality of keeping a secret from me. When did you hear it? When did you hear the scream? That's it. I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was the animal show. I'd gone there to see it. They're saying that since you were all watching the show, you'd not hear the scream. That's completely different from everything you've said up till now. Shut up, so what if it is? I mean, my memory is just so hazy. You get mad easily, don't you? Haven't you realized it yet? Oh, no, you don't. I don't, actually. Who did it belong to, then? Who did the scream belong to? Well, I was mistaken. When an incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the scream. Okay, we'll go back to the other one then. When? The animal show. The animal show was very enjoyable. Quite a of animals performed in the show. Well, I believe I saw a whale. You didn't see the show, did you? You liar, you didn't see the animal show at all. Well, that is sort of solid and sort of didn't. You didn't see the show. Could be a clue. Yeah, you didn't see the show. You didn't see the show, though. It's how deeper you're going to dig a pit full of lies. It's obvious you didn't see the animal show. So way out of this. Tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about the scream. I cannot answer. What I cannot answer. I didn't hear the scream. From the person who discovered the body. That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why do you think the scream was from the person who discovered the body? Oh, my mistake. How? How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body? Oh, well, that's because... You're the one who found the body. No, you got murdered. No. Let me answer for you. It's because you're the one who discovered the body. And the scream that was heard when the murder occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you when you discovered the body. Just who do you think you are? It's just as you say, but what gives you the right to do this? Checkmate. It's no clue discovered the body. Need more reason to withhold your testimony. Correct? Very well, I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing. Whether or not it's worth hearing is up for me to decide. I suppose the truth in my own hands. That's my sole duty. I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth, we're trying to save Simon. Isn't our goal to help out our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now. You're a defense attorney's assistant. Well said there, Kay. She's right on the money, Miss Miles. Special task of Edgeworth's law office is defend our clients. The old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients. So if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you are cut off for this job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so have a heart, okay? I mean, same difference, though. Trying to find out the truth is to help our client. Same thing in this case, I would think, but maybe not, I don't know. In any case, this part we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body. So talk to you, Mr. Selvett. Tell me what happened when you found the body. When I found the body. It's in the workroom over there, practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom, went up to the door. I peeked through the small window on the door. Then I saw them lying there. A man, not moving, dead. I crawled out right and found myself letting out a scream. Make it confirm one thing. You're in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found. In the prison, we call it Workroom B. And you're in there the whole time on the day of the murder. Welcome back, Shin. I hope your phone is either efficiently charged or plugged in. One of those. Yes, after the 7 a.m. roll call, I made it there the whole time. In this prison, we have a roll call 3 times a day. At 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. I check the workrooms during those times, too. Exactly. I see, so during the 7 a.m. roll call, there's nothing amiss. His body was not in the workroom yet. Good to know. Sounds like the murder occurred after 7 a.m. then. His Vective is both effectively charged and plugged in. Good to hear. That's when the animal show started. Correct, the other prisoners went to see the animal show. Meaning anyone who did not see the show does not have an alibi. Understand what I'm saying, Mr. Solid. Yes, that is certainly true. However, I really discovered the body. This one is a clear contradiction. Should press him about that first. Does it though? Oh, that's just to sit. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. Practicing your skills. Went up to the door. Peeked into the window. How did you leave the workroom? To just be curious about it.
Objection!
Mr. Sowitz, please stop telling me such feeble lies. You don't seem to understand your position. My position? I used to be a newspaper salesman, but then I took up the Peckerberg training.
Hold it!
Put the bracelets on your wrists. It proves you are unmistakably a prisoner. As long as you wear that bracelet, you should not be able to move around as you please. As soon as you went through the door, the sensor would have sounded the alarm. That is... Being in the adjacent room was impossible, and you couldn't even leave the one you were in. Ah! Ooh, nice one, Miles. It's a real humdinger. But does that mean Mr. Saw didn't see the body? Not sure, perhaps... Let the man himself explain it to us. You see, that is, well... Forgive me, it appears my previous explanation was lacking. Also, clearly explain how I was able to see the body. Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. When I found it, part 2. There's a rather well-known technique amongst the prisoners here. The hand with the bracelet stays in the room. You can step out without sending the alarm. As I was able to peek into the adjacent room. And when I realized that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. So that means... Victors are inside workroom B while you peeked in the adjacent room. Appreciate it if you didn't mention this to anyone, especially the guards. I was trying to hide earlier. Try asking for more details about a few other things as well. If the bracelet isn't, you can step out without sending the alarm. All you gain by doing a small degree of freedom. Naturally, but it's all that we have left to enjoy. I'm shocked that you enjoy such a thing. You truly reflected on what you've done. But of course, for I'm a model prisoner. Your definition of model is highly suspicious. Regardless, what was that technique you used? Yes, that is correct. I'm sure no guards were around it when I did it.
Hold it!
Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous? I heard a noise coming from the adjacent room. What seemed odd to me is that there should not have been anyone inside. You peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise. Yes, of course. I peeked in as soon as I could. I see. Is there a problem with that statement? On its face... On its face, no, but I will say there is a problem. Spoke to the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. You should have seen the person who made the noise. That is, well... Looks really shaken. Mr. Sawit, answer me. What did you really see? You tend to remain silent. I have no choice but to assume that you're complicit to the murder. Oh, please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself. It may have been just a dream. I hesitate to even recall it. Tell me what happened. Very well, I will be frank with you. I saw a dog. It was a nightmare scene. Large black dog. Now we're using this music. Biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? That truly had a scene. That dog killed him. Oh, I think you're gonna be sick. That's some grade A trauma right there. I've shut my very core and let out a shriek. A man-eating dog inside the zoo of a prison. According to Saw it, the dog was biting the victim's body. Also, barks at me a lot. Okay, thanks. That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I don't want to be able to lie about something like that. Read that to your testimony. Certainly.
Hold it!
Remember what this man looked like in the detail. But of course, I am certain. He had blonde hair, and his throat was covered in blood. Take me for a fool. That should be obvious. I merely tell you everything as I saw it, to be clear. Don't defense attorneys love dick-picking over every detail. Get a tint of spite there. Yeah, perhaps you had an unpleasant experience with the defense attorney in the past. Yeah.
Hold it!
A black dog was biting the victim's neck. Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Ah, stop. You don't need to get that detailed. At that time, was the victim... Mr. Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that? Okay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray? The man didn't even flinch. Must have been dead already. Blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nearly an inch. Hey, way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I am just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, so I add that statement to my testimony. If you would. It was terrifying. A truly terrifying sight.
Hold it!
It was a very vivid testimony. That's because I witnessed it up close, relatively speaking. I could feel the anguish he suffered in his death. Mr. Edgeworth, I won't be able to sleep tonight. Really, how terrible. Oh, come on, it's all because of you that my mind is filled with scary thoughts. I have nightmares myself, even now I could still remember everything clearly. The ring with the snowflake insignia. Ah, this is a picture before we took it off.
Hold it!
A ring with a snowflake insignia. Impressive memory. That's probably a newspaper salesman. I had to quickly identify what a customer wanted based on his appearance and attitude. In order to form a successful sales strategy, it's the most basic of basics. You're dealing with a corpse, not a customer. Are you like that with everyone? Yes, it has already become an ingrained habit of mine. It was an important point that I could determine the success or failure of a sale. Since you're able to easily recall a minor detail. Precisely, even the engraving insignia is crystal clear. Is that really possible? We'll see the body when we found it. I should review my evidence. I've got an hearing eye, that much I can declare. Clint was killed by a dog that's being kept here in the prison. I find it hard to believe. The pets take on after their owners, yeah? There's not to take after them that much. This completely defeats the purpose of an animal therapy. I should ask about the dog a little more. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I looked at this, and I looked at it, I was like, man, I can't see the ring. I didn't realize, man, I can't see the ring!
Objection!
Look at the snowflake insignia. Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see, your testimony is very accurate, but it's a little too accurate if you ask me. And what's wrong with being accurate? I think you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved into it. And it's true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See, was I not correct? Not this sure I have your testimony. Take a look at this picture. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring. As you approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. So that you only looked into the workroom through the door. Yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw. But who do you think you are? Acting all high and mighty. I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it.
Objection!
I don't think so. You said as much earlier. Might not even flinch. Must have been dead already, yep. I think he was already dead. How do you know to move his arm? He is looking pretty suspicious now, yeah? Quick, saw it. What are you hiding, you scoundrel? Oh, I ain't. I'm not. That is... You're wrong. I know what I saw. Yeah! Yeah, he did the thing! Let's go! Shut up already! You're making a fuss about every little thing I say! You're just a Ventatory's assistant! Well, he's showing his true self. Yes! I wanted this! Ace Investigation 2 delivers! Yes, it does! Let's go! Well, at least the cat's out of the bag. I can carry one at that. Swim flying. I'm just a friendly neighborhood witness. At least a witness. So that you are rather suspicious. What was that? I think it's not something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How's that possible? Logic behind it is simple. So this is where you saw the body from. You would have had... well... that doesn't necessarily make sense, but... you would have had to have seen it from in the room.
Take that!
You discovered the body, you went inside the room where it laid. You saw the engraving on the ring is that the only possibility? You can say that, you ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows I was in that room? I was growing pets at that time. I never related to where the body was found. I went so far as to borrow some rubber gloves. Some of the evidence that proves I was in the room where the body was found. I mean... there was a glove left.
Take that!
So what were you doing when the body was discovered? Did I tell you already? I was practicing being a pet groomer. I see. In that case, him to recognize this glove. Oh, that's... this is found near the body. It's believed to have been... by the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove hanging out of your paper pocket. No, this is something else.
Hold it!
Looks like you're missing one of your gloves. You can find gloves like these anywhere in the prison. It proves nothing. Perhaps we should head this over to the base for fingerprinting. Certainly we'll find some interesting results. It's over.
Objection!
What the? Was that you? That was you! Huh. Pretty cool, but my objection voice. Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later? I'm not joking, because it's not over yet. There's something else. Something that's clearly odd. Here's a prisoner, you know. Got the bracelet and all. That's right, how'd you get into the other workroom? It would have set off the alarm, right? He's right. That's the only thing we don't know yet. Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in? That's pretty weird. The bracelet should have been his last line of defense. Defense? That's right, Kay. It was useful evidence for Mr. Prisoner here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet, he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why you didn't? The silent treatment, eh? Well, the judge yesterday did say that silence is golden. Oh, wow, you really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields. Defense attorneys also remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. That's what your old man taught me. The defense attorney's creed, yeah? So what's the deal? Why don't you mention anything about the bracelet? It's just broken or something. Or, if you put gloves over it, does it not work? The truth is, it's broken. Broken. Some time ago, I took a spill and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, it has not been able to activate the sensor. Forgive me, it was so convenient, I didn't want to report it. I see, so the bracelet was broken. It really breaks so easily. If that is true, then there's a problem with the prison security. You over there, may I have a moment? Here, kitty kitty, you're such a cute little guy. Yes, you are. Meow. Excuse me. Yes, what can I do for meow? This prison bracelet appears to be broken. What? Really? That's not good at all. I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately. Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being. Oh, we're just taking it, huh? Okay, sure. Yes, sir. Please take care of it. Here, have prison property. Alright. That's fine. Had the prison's bracelet taken care of, to move on, to arresting you for the murder. What, first a thought. I didn't kill anyone. Your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show? All I did was find the body, honest. It's true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left. Why did you do that? It's just... I was curious if he had anything of value on him. He's planning to loot the corpse. Yeah, as is his MO. That's why I remember his Nightly's ring so well. Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him. But I did take a thing. The animal show attended and the other prisoners were making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let out a scream to deceive the others. That's when you dropped your rubber glove. Guess the story holds up. What do you think, Miles? Who's the murderer or not? One big question remains. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? I heard about that, it's a stumper. There's something Mr. Solowit said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about. That dog had any part of the murder. Mr. Solowit. Yes, what is it? Many other prisoners who didn't see the animal show. Yes, there's only one other that I know of. This prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show even if he wanted to, correct? Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask? Just a thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. That fiendish criminal. I don't expect him to be held in this prison. Where's his cell? Do you tend to meet him? Him? Who's him? He's a very special man. He receives very special treatment and... Oh, forgive me, I need to watch what I say about him. However, if you value your lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. Hey, cut it out already. You're giving me the creeps. A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, that's the value of my life. He's been held in the special cell. Over there, in that direction. Special cell. It certainly seems like he received special treatment. I got a feeling about this, and I don't know. I don't like it. I gotta tell you, I don't like it. I got me a thought of who this him is. Well, who is this him anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he's the oldest prisoner here. And here's apologies, but I can't say anymore. He's truly terrifying. You to fill me in? It feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind here. You're someone I knew in the past. Let's head for the special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well. I got a feeling. Gotta tell you. I got a feeling who this is. Is it right? I don't know, but I got a feeling. March 28th, 12:41 p.m. Not a.m. Well, it was a.m. a second ago, but p.m. now. Prison special cell. Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all. Are you always talking about how the Yakuratsu is able to flap even in the darkest nights? Even in the depths of night, where no other bird dares to take flight. What alone ensures to shine in the light of the righteous on the world's flight? That one is me, for I am the great thief, Yakuratsu. Oh, that's pretty cool. But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm just a human. Hey. Ah. Threadworth, I presume. That voice, it can only be... It's been far too long. You still remember me? It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do. And placed me here in this cell. Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth. There's someone else there. I can't see anything through. Boy, it's rude to frighten visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate this dark room. Huh. Not who I thought it would be. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. No, just this guy. Such noisy visitors. Some voices and the footsteps. Two more in the back. Would it be rude not to introduce myself? I'm called Sirhan Doggin. It's Edgeworth and we are the acquaintances. It is a former assassin. The blind assassin. Sirhan Doggin. Weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. Appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. Said that the ringing of the spell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear. It's so kind to share the reasons why you've come, Miles Edgeworth. He didn't say Miles Edgeworth, but like that just feels right in the tone of voice we're taking here. Fabulous, sir. You're already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Murder suspect. You suspect your dog of committing the murder. Witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. Must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. We never do such a thing. Right, Anubis. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you're raised to be a vicious killer. One of the weapons you use in an assassin. To begin with, this is the witness of a reliable sort. It's true that Saw is one of these suspects. It's difficult to say we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis, right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. What are your alibi from 8 AM to 10 PM yesterday morning? You're in the animal show. I was in my humble cellar the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hand. Visitors have free access to chisels here. Normally, that's not allowed. The woman is a kind soul. She has given me such a permission. Kind? Ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels. They become deadly weapons in his hands. Started by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th. Really, that many? Well, it takes his time, which I have plenty of. Here's what I am working on now. And you played chess. You play as well, Mr. Edgeworth. I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? The 3-headed dog? Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Just a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles. Inside pushing their force to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. but it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. It's difficult for you to find opponents here in prison. I just play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess, so you play chess through the mail. Prisons are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are suspect to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. I don't know why that's important, but okay. Plays chess with people outside of this prison. The victim. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Ears are as sharp as ever. They're all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knightley just... may have killed his own supervisor, but he never attempted to take the president's life. They're trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president. Hold your horses. Knightley didn't attack the president. But Dr. Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray. So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. Ah, so that's why they removed you from the case. The pest guy was looking to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. Doing so, they would have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. Kept desperately insisting. I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. May not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Living the truth in the care of courts can be dangerous. When the truth and care of the court is dangerous? Huh. There's someone who said that exact same thing before. An investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors. Yeah, Lang. You gonna show up anytime soon in this game, or are you a one-game boy? Not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are ya? Used by those ideals, any wonder that the court produces nothing but falsities and lies. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. I doubt his distrust has been cleared up completely. You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning, you both can't be trusted, right? Nothing to be upset about. Not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here, too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Oh, it must have been those two weird people from before. Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney. They inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. Seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoner cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. This is quite a problem. What should we do? Oh, testimony alone won't hold up. I don't think I can confront him. Need evidence. Well, if I guess would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis, show them the way out. Does this mean, what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall meet again, Logan. It is time for our long-awaited union to end so soon. I'll be waiting. Does someone else see the problem with letting the murderer, the assassin, the assassin have the dog he murdered with in prison? Does somebody else have a problem with that? I feel like they should. March 28th, 1:12 p.m. Prison hallway. Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth! Yeah, okay. Kay, why are you up there? It's all the way up there. It's fine now, okay? Come down from there. Where's Mr. Shields? It's me. He just took off running like death was after him. Good grief, that man. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue investigating. First we should start by solving that one mystery. Mai's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, it's supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How do you get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That's where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. We're supposed to be his assistants, though. He left us behind. We're still his assistants, even if he left. March 28th, 1:34 p.m. Detention Center hallway. Bring up cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. This is truly just dreadful. What happened? It's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign. We still won't talk. After all that trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct. That's right, I don't know how many times I've tried. I just can't report back empty-handed. Assassin, sir, is one tough cookie, huh? You say assassin? Oh my. Pardon me, but were you talking about Sheerhan Dawkins just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You Nazi boy. You just questioned him personally, Warden Roland. That's just him. I try to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair I invite him to the warden's office. The warden's office? Well, have you taken interest in my room as well? Just down this hallway. But outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway. So around there. Oh, that's a lovely room. People do such a thing inviting back there. I'll show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. Compared to this animal-filled prison, I'd love to see it. Delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you. What? You're not a child of our home. You want to come to my room, they'll have to be convicted first. It's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed the Ally her lunch. Ally? She's my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo! Never got a chance to ask her about Doggin. Well, let's head over to the Nightly cell. March 28th. 1:43 p.m. To center holding cell. This is the victim cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again? After the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So when and how did he move to the prison? Must be some evidence that left that can answer that. Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. What kind of books you got here? A lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Ours. The Hound Whistler. The Animal Shack Redemption. Mr. Knightley, he's a really good person. No, the Detention Center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books are written by model prisoners and former inmates. Oh, here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Crime and Establishment. How to make money in prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Yeah, a little bit. What's this? Oh, there's something on the desk. Seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. This is chess notation. It's probably the victims. What's chess notation? It's a memo that records the position of pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. Next move would be pawn to... No, actually, before that. There's no time to be playing chess. Ah, you're right. Positions of chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. Take a close look at the evidence. Are you playing with... Oh, that would explain... Yeah.
Eureka!
This chess notation, I've seen it before. You're still thinking about chess! Focus on the investigation! Focus! This is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. These chess pieces from Dog and Cell. I don't know much about the rules of chess. Rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo and pieces in Dog and Cell. Do you notice anything? Ah! I don't know anything about different chess pieces. But if you flip the board around, positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. Yes, although the memo doesn't include this... The syrup... The... It's not Cerebus. I know how to say that correctly, but the how you say it isn't coming to me though. I want to say like Sir. Wait. I know how you say this. I just whatever. The chess, the dog chess piece. It doesn't include that. I can't words right now. I don't know. Visions of the chess pieces are different. What's going on here? Let's play correspondence chess. It might be hard to believe, but Doggin's chess opponent was... Ah, you're saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley. With this, we have evidence to link Doggin with the victim. I'm gonna look at the books again. Mr. Redworth, is this a dining menu? You choose your daily meals in the detention center. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come in here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect, probably. Probably you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. I should have to come up with excuses for the detention center. What rest of the vicious looking cranny? You got a jacket? Tourist Knightley's suit. According to the results of my investigation... what did you find out? Man who looks good in the suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Ah! Next time I'll investigate men who look good on frills. Please don't bother. This newspaper, it's missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out. What's one tear up pages from a newspaper? Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag. Clean the cell? It's quite possible. It's kinda dirty. Something seems off. The floor is clean. Was it mopped recently? Seems strange that only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. Did he wipe it with the newspaper? The floor is clean. It's probably wiped down with something. Someone spilled grape juice here. I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. Very likely it was this torn up newspaper. Couldn't he have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rag? Maybe it was something he didn't want the guards to see. Like what? You got your suit, but it's nothing crazy about it. Not as dirty as I thought it would be. And toilet paper shows no signs of use. Like there are no problems with the toilet. There's a huge problem. What's the problem? It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. You need to think more about the end user. This facility was designed with the spirit of service in mind. Designed with, this is a prison. The reflection in the mirror. Ah, it's a security camera. A great thing is our arch enemy. Guess I don't take too kindly to thieves here. Reasons for a detention center to be kind to thieves. Guard. I'd like you to check the footage of the security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir. This is what investigation turned up. We found a major connection between the victim and Doggett. This is terrible. What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible. What? Can you let me see it? Of course, sir. I have a portable playback device here. Oh yeah? Interesting. Let me see it right away. This black thing has got to be that doggy, right? At this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. It appears I was mistaken. The place where Knightley was attacked was in the holding cell, it looks like. It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dawkins' dog. It's decisive evidence. Knightley was killed in this room. And this is evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. This is evidence takes on a new meaning. The murder occurred in the holding cell. The clean thing? I mean, a bunch of it actually, but this one? For some reason, someone wiped the floor. Possible they were wiping away bloodstains. Thank you for your hard work. I'll have your attention. May I ask for one more favor? What would that be? There's me a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center or the prison. I'd like you to give him a message. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir. I've been asked to look for traces of blood. There's a corner of that old coot. No, not yet. I just don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison. That's true, but once we figure that out, where should we check next, Mr. Edgeworth? Kids here might know something about the murder. See if we can learn anything new details from them. Ooh, are we gonna meet a certain guard? Because I want to. Well, I think he was still a guard. I think he was still a guard. I want to meet him again. If he works here. So. March 28th, 2:15 p.m. This center hallway. Alright, let's continue our... Oh, hey, look who it is! Oh, sorry to intrude. Hey! What's up? Well, isn't this a Prescott and a little lady? Good to meet you here. This man is Shilong Ling, an Interpol agent. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. Well, I thought he would turn to his native country of Zhangfei by now. Agent Lang, what brings you here? There's some boring work, nothing I need to know about. Haha, top of a black dog, meet a black wolf. Huh, you came along today, Agent Lang. Usually, you'd have a huge police force with them. Mr. Prosecutor, since you have been busy these past few days... he's referring to the incident with the Zhangfei president. Would have thought you had been involved in the security too. That president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. They're the result of hiring a private security company. They're laughable. Agent Lang doesn't trust the prosecutors or the courts. That's why. Brings along a long force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, results might have been different. My subordinates? They're no longer with me. They're not with you? Funny, looks like I'm a real lone wolf now. It just happened exactly. Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. I'll be seeing you, Mr. Prosecutor. Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened. Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, let's continue with our investigation. Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions. You there, have you seen a black dog around here? Of course not, if I had actually seen it. I wouldn't be standing here so carefully. Something happened with that doggy. Okay, let's not press this matter any further. So Duggan's dog didn't come by the detention center. This is a difficult case. What's wrong? Is something troubling you? Sir, one of my uniforms gone missing. I'm certain I placed it in this locker. My uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere. What kind of logic is that? In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be waiting for you. Yes, thank you for your support. That's not good. Oh, there you are. Oh, hey. Your shield, where'd you go? Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking around in the prison is hard work, you know? That's strange, seeing as you came from the opposite direction. Got some information. You want to hear it? Do you? I went for a smoke break. Just change the subject quickly. Heard a little something from the guards. Seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago. An incident? Yeah, well, Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? After the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell. Actually, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell. Well, the guard was unlocking his handcuffs. All of a sudden, Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. He was going to attempt a jailbreak. And then the other guards arrived. The key to his cell disappeared. But there's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago. Exactly, it's strange, isn't it? Right up to his death, he was still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell and the key was nowhere to be found. The guy who struck him anything to say. No one knows he was taken to the hospital where he was still unconscious. He's still on now, it seems. And then we still don't know what happened. It's you! That voice. Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome. I'm an assistant today, don't worry about it. What are you still doing hanging around here? Well, you see, this is my assistant. If you checked our investigation and make me a laughing stock. So I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for. In a way, I think his expression is apt. Pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney. I know, you are Simon Key's defense attorney, are you not? Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate our happy reunion with a hug. Nah, she'd rather hit you instead. Or maybe not. Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago. Yeah, we're assistants at Ezra's law offices. Prosecutors are civil servants. To open a side of business is to betray the goddess of law. As long as profit is not our objective, there should be no problem, right? Yeah, that's it. Miles here is a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money. We're pro bono. What a wonderful heart you have, defending others without demanding payment. I do have an amazing charitable heart. More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasonings for arresting Simon Keyes. There's no need to. Is that a challenge against me? No, I was speaking with Judge Courtney. Guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on the best, you'll fall like the rest. I haven't said anything yet. But this is convenient. And I'll hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Mr. Keyes? She had no reason to inform you. Sebastian, let us... Just watch, Justine. Watch as I run around in circles around this useless prosecutor. I think you mean run in circles around me. Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare yourself, Miles, Mr. Edgeworth. Is defending Edgeworth getting paid a norm? Good question. Probably, yeah. Because everybody they arrest is innocent. And probably doesn't have the money to fucking pay us. But I gotta say, I do not like, so in theory, there's supposed to be like a separation of everything in like the legal system. I mean, I know base attorneys is like a fudging the details just a little bit, but it's fine. There's supposed to be a little bit of a separation. You know, the prosecutor and the police, fine, same side. Defense, all right, cool. Client side. The judge, supposed to be the impartial part of this, right? So, if Courtney is the judge for this case, I don't really see that's very impartial. I mean, maybe it's just the usual judge, you know, UG and all, but I don't know. It's kind of weird if you ask me, but whatever, it's fine. We're loose with the separation of the things in this world. Because, you know, Edgeworth has been help when he probably shouldn't have been help. And also, Gumshoe... Well, Gumshoe's just Gumshoe. That's fine. Anyway, back to the point. Reasons for arrest. Do you want to know my reasons for arresting that man? It's very simple. Yes, we found traces of that guy over there. How's that? Perfectly simple. Perfectly decisive. Right. I mean, attorneys is the end up of the Japanese legal system. So... yeah, pretty true. Of course, I was first to notice because I'm the best. How am I supposed to go about pressing that? How's that? Got nothing to say. Be just in my presence. The guy sure talks a lot. This dude is our replacement. Yeah. Then arrested Mr. Keyes, I take it. Mr. The Best, do you have the right to do such a thing? Well, obviously it was the police who carried out the arrest. But since it was under my direction, shouldn't it also count as my arrest? No. As I expected. It'd be difficult to deal with both of them at the same time. However, her silence is troubling me. Just what is she thinking? Found traces of the guy. What does that mean? That guy over there? That's certainly vague. Well, don't they say? The best hears only one thing and understands 10. You're just being lazy. Play it more clearly. Sebastian, if it's alright with you, would you please explain it to them in more detail? I'm sure that everyone wants to hear what you have to say. Just like your handler. Alright, if you exist, Justine. We discovered that. Perhaps you didn't know, but the victim carried a chessboard with him. From it, we found that suspect guy's, Simon Keyes' fingerprints. Well done, Sebastian. I bless you on behalf of the goddess of law. Please submit your testimony. Are you alright with that? Prosecutor Trick. Yes. That's not crazy evidence. Actually, was it you who discovered the fingerprints? Hey, I'm just a prosecutor, aren't I? I leave that stuff to the forensics team. Fingerprints could be a problem, but wasn't the chessboard originally... Let's take another look at the evidence. Yeah, it was brought here by him, though. It was brought here by him.
Objection!
Fingerprints found on the chessboard. Is that the ace up your sleeve? Ace in my sleeve? Oh, ace up my sleeve? Yes, the best I use are always the best. This ace is my trump card. Do you think the... Do you think the forensic team didn't tell him about suspicious fingerprints as well? Well, let me show you that in fact not the trump card at all. Tim Keyes was the one who sent this chessboard to the victim in the first place. So it's only natural some of his prints would be left on it. It took way too long. Fingerprints are hardly decisive evidence. Perhaps your arrest was a little too rash. Rash. To begin with, this incident occurred in the detention center and the prison. Check to keep Simon just because he isn't a prisoner or a guard is a little unreasonable. What's with him all of a sudden? I finally get what you're trying to say. Rash, you mean we were too quick to arrest the guy, right? You were stuck on that. Sure, I was the first to lay eyes on him. I was the first to notice the evidence. That was faster. But I'm not Rash. Sure, Simon Keyes isn't a guard or a prisoner, but... Sebastian... Judge Courtney... What are you doing, Justine? Don't put it in like that. Pardon me, Sebastian. Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first? The best part? Why don't you tell them? About your wonderful reasoning regarding the murder weapon. Good one, Justine. Nice suggestion. Mr. Edgeworth, don't listen to my first-rate reasoning.
Objection!
Will this reasoning explain why you arrested Mr. Keyes? I'm sure it'll meet your expectations. Judge Courtney just changed the flow of the conversation. Just what is she planning? I kind of feel like she just wants a patsy. She wants a stupid prosecutor to guide to whatever decision suits her best, I feel like. Search the murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, prison maintains strict control over potentially lethal items. So, that's why I've reasoned that the murder weapon was brought in from the outside. Yes, it was hidden inside the chessboard. And since only the victim and the suspect's fingerprints found the chessboard, isn't obvious who brought and used the murder weapon. At least it's clearer than his last testimony. It's the best reasoning you can get from prosecutor the best. How do you like that? He's mixing up the best with his own name. But can someone really hide a weapon inside of a gift sent to a prisoner? You'll find a good place if you examine the inside of the chessboard. Inside the chessboard, is there someplace to hide a weapon? What to say? I just feel like he's using his hand to get into tricks. Yeah, why don't you tell him what the best part? Why don't you show him what you can do? Show him. Show him, Sebastian. I thought there were only chess pieces inside. Oh, what an annoying math. Inside the chessboard, huh? Perhaps I should examine it a bit further. This is... top panel is removable. It's quite deep. But there's more than enough room to hide a small knife. Understand now, this is how the culprit smuggled in the...
Objection!
What's with the hum? I wasn't even finished! Is it the best? There's something you've forgotten. Secure the entrance of the detention center. Well, there is, but... means the security gates with the metal detectors, Sebastian. We had to pass through them as with the same check when we entered the prison, remember? Yeah, that's it. I remember now. I completely forgot. It would be impossible to smuggle a sharp metal object into the detention center. If for your reasoning never held, even from the very beginning. It is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check. They don't use a metal detector for that. This never should have happened. Seems the guards were too careless. I mean... convenient, but I gotta agree. What the hell are these guards doing if they're not checking stuff being sent to the prisoners? Like with a metal detector? What are they doing? Right, Justine, thanks for the assist. You're welcome. Now then, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Your cross-examination, if you please. Cross-examination? It's as if we're in the courtroom. Very well, his reasoning. See how long it'll hold up under pressure. If your argument is that he mailed it, though... then I don't think that would work either. Last testimony sure seemed like faulty reasoning. Judge Courtney helped him out. And the argument was entirely her own reasoning. In that case, this'll be tough. Got anything up your sleeve, Miles? Of course, they don't know all the facts. Reasoning doesn't appear to have any weak points at first glance, but... of course, at inspection, there's a hole, right? Press him to draw out more information. And find the hole in their logic. Alright. I can do that.
Hold it!
Terminal object. You have proof of that. Do you see the victim's wound? Worth this prosecutor. Fatal blow is a stab to the throat. And that perfectly matches up with that. There can be no other explanation. Seems they don't know about that piece of information yet. Haha, nothing to say. Pizza, sorry, you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, next, there's plenty more to movies. Not very much pressing just every sentence in these games. Probably good.
Hold it!
With this trick to control, there were still some items that could be used, right? Oh, yeah, things like grooming scissors. Of course, there's more than this. Right, Sebastian? Exactly. At the time of the incident, only one was being borrowed. However, there was no reaction when we tested it for blood. Maybe the scissors saw it was practicing with. Inside the prison was completely clear of sharpness.
Hold it!
Can you be more specific on where it came from? Of course I can. It didn't come inside the prison. Trying to sound smart. Some keys brought it in. That's what we need. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you even figure out that much yet? Disappointed in you. You disappointed me from the start. Someone brought in the murder weapon. But how, you ask?
Hold it!
The weapon was found at the crime scene. Not even inside the chessboard. So where did the murder weapon disappear to? I'd like to hear your answer to that. That's Well, after the crime, the culprit must have hidden it somewhere in the prison. There's a problem with this statement the message just made. Hid it somewhere in the prison. Murder weapon's hidden inside the prison. I don't think so. Proof of this piece of evidence. So the murder weapon can't be inside the prison. Do I have evidence for that? You could not find it.
Take that!
You've completely forgotten your own actions. You, along with Warden Roland, because you searched the prison. But you did not find the murder weapon, right? We must have overlooked something. Judge just completely contradicts himself. Here to such a sloppy investigation. I'm amazed that you call yourself the best. Are you mocking me? Sebastian? Please calm yourself. Don't get too caught up in the opponent's piece. I'm fine, Justine. You just think that the best. Prosecutor be shaken by Miles. Someone miles behind him. I should stop messing around with other people's names. Well, in that case, Kay Faraday is far ahead. Okay, don't you get caught up in this too. Yes, my best investigation didn't find anything. There must not have been a single weapon in the prison. In that case, there's only one possibility. Bruno must have taken the murder weapon with him as he left the prison. Though I'm not sure we didn't find it in there. Yeah. There's no way the culprit could have brought the weapon out of the prison. Gonna brought it out because there's friggin' metal detectors. You completely forgotten your own testimony. That's twice you've insulted me. Oh, it seems you remember what I said earlier. But you do best to remember further than that. What is that? This guy, he really doesn't remember anything. It seems that way. The center and the prison are equipped with security gates. No one leaving must pass through these gates. Gates equipped with metal detectors. Ah, that's what you... Looks like he remembers now. Yes, there's no way someone could have brought the murder weapon through those gates. So the criminal could not have taken it out of the prison either. Ah! Then Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know where this murder weapon went to? Perhaps the weapon is still inside the prison. But we couldn't find it anywhere in the prison. The reason you didn't find it, because you believe it to be a sharp metal object. So the very moment Mr. Knightley was attacked, after all. You can say that much, then perhaps you could enlighten us. What would you say is the murder weapon in this case? In this piece of evidence, the murder weapon of this case becomes obvious. The dog. The tape, though.
Take that!
Here's footage from security camera. It shows one of the cells in the detention center. See with your own eyes. It can't be! It clearly shows the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. Believe this is sufficient proof, wouldn't you say? Indeed, this is vital evidence. Horace Knightley was killed in the detention center by that dog. After that, the body was moved to the prison workroom. Witnesses claims to seeing the dog in the workroom when the body was found. Of course, a dog couldn't have planned this crime on its own. However, there's someone who could have. That's enough. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Judge Courtney. View this camera footage is vital evidence. However, there's something else you must prove. Actually, you've already noticed, haven't you? Here's what she says. There's still a huge flaw in my reasoning. The black dog is a prisoner's pet. How was it able to move between the detention center and the prison? What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? I still don't know how the dog managed to move from one place to another. I knew it. What? You're the one to talk. You don't know either. Let's solve this mystery. I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic. There's a real courtroom. I would call for a recess now. What? Wait, not finished yet. Court has been adjourned. Leave at once. He's in a courtroom. Well then, as I said, court is adjourned.
Objection!
Can't prove my argument, but isn't the same case with Mr. Keyes? Whatever do you mean? Just I don't know how the dog entered the detention center. You also don't know how Simon Keyes entered the detention center and prison. When he came to visit the victim, he was an outsider to the prison. Don't you think it would be difficult for him to commit the crime inside the prison? Judge Courtney, now the burden of proof lies with you. There's evidence that Simon Keyes entered the prison. 20% evidence. I'm happy to oblige. What? Does she really have evidence? Don't tell me I told you. I know the basis of your reasoning, Prosecutor Edgeworth. What is she thinking? Maybe you don't even know Simon Keyes' real occupation. He's a circus performer. Circus performer? Yes, have you ever heard of the Very Big Circus? That was it! It was the Very Big Circus. It was the big was in the middle. Circus, But of course, yesterday was the day that I wouldn't have missed for the world. Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting? Oh heavens, no, I despised meetings. It's the animal show, of course. Seems you've realized. The reference is complete. Yeah, it is. On the day of the incident, an animal show was being performed at the prison. The show was put on by the Very Big Circus. So then, you mean Simon Keyes entered the prison as a staff member of the animal show? That we know for a fact. This woman, she's been concealing this fact the whole time. I plan to reveal it after hearing my reasoning. But think of it. What are you doing, Justine? Don't put on like that. Pardon me. Yes, your words on this aspect are very interesting. Shouldn't you get to the best part? The best was going to say it then, but you stopped him. How do you like that, worthless prosecutor? You didn't do anything. But then it really is time for a recess. I'll end with some advice. I already doubted your abilities as a prosecutor. That is why I relieved you of your authority. You must not forget that. What are you trying to say? The PIC can still take away your badge. If you value your badge, I advise you not to show your face before me. But a threat. Goddess of law is merciful, but that doesn't mean you can get away with everything. One more thing. Must digress. Suggest you stop with this Defense Attorney Act. That's none of your concern. I don't intend to abandon the case I'm involved with so easily. For a defense attorney's relationship of a mutual trust with their client is vital. It's very different from the way of the prosecutor. In any case, you didn't even know about your client's occupation. And then I must be going. May the blessings of the Goddess of Law be upon you. Did Simon lie to us? Seems he lied to Uncle Ray, too. This complicates matters. Why'd he do that? Hey, Miles, don't tell me you've got cold feet already. Courtney Pie is quite a handful, but giving up is uncouth. Defense attorney's creed is to never give up. Remember, you're my assistant. Of course, I don't plan on giving up either. It's just... my theory that he couldn't enter the prison no longer holds. Looks like we'll have to investigate once more. Alright. It's been a solid 3.5 hours. And I think with that, this checkpoint? Save spot, checkpoint? I don't know. With this, I think we'll be done for tonight, and we'll come back for the latter half of this case next time. So we will do raid on somebody, perhaps, maybe. And there's a lot of people on for Wednesday night, huh? Yeah, there's a pretty solid amount of people on tonight, but I'll have a look in the Vtube tab. See what's in there. I see Sophia, like, top of the thing. That's good. Love to see that. So I assume this is personalized a little bit, at the very least. I see someone playing some dang rope. The last case. I see some Doki Doki Lit Club. I see some Terraria. If I didn't want spoilers, I would send you at somebody playing the Gate Ace Attorney, but I haven't played that, so I don't want no spoilers. Otherwise I would, but I'm trying to avoid that. Probably not a great idea. I know who I want to raid, since they just are back after a while, not streaming for a while. We're gonna go raid the big Lumen. Well, he's not big, but just Lumen in general. Plan on streaming Great Ace Attorney at some point. Oh yeah? You know. At some point. At some point that'll happen. Probably. Alright, yeah, we'll come back for more of this next week, and I will see you tomorrow for the Just Chatting-esque giving VTubers sponsorship. Well, matching VTubers with sponsors. That's the better way to say that. So I'm not like, I'm giving you a... No, I'm not actually giving you a sponsor. I'm not affiliated, okay? Anyway, We'll go raid Lumen. Raid the cat lamp.